That's exactly pretty much what I was going to say, because it takes people in this room.
Well, you acting like a rap. You got it cut like a
You know,
MC.
so what I'm saying,
About to start blowing on
people.
y'all.
You know what's funny is this atmosphere creates. It was one time that if we were all on different radio stations, we wouldn't get along. That kind of atmosphere is why this is so powerful now, because now we're sharing ideas, and we're at the university talking about radio, which every one of us has seen radio go down to pretty much a low. But when you look at white radio and talk radio, and you see how it's reaching its people, it got a president elected based off of conversation and information, that information highway, that communication, that talk. That information is what took talking and being a part of the airwaves, making it popular again.
Yeah, they're absolutely right. They all have to work hand in hand now. It can't be radio alone. We have maybe about 500 different interns have come through our program. Half of them came from Georgia State. So Mass Comm, I deal with the interns as well as Solo. Solo's up over our program directors, up over the students. But we have sessions like I do air check sessions with all the announcers to make sure that they're on top of their game. What we're finding out is two things. We're finding out that radio people are very successful moving into social media, but it's very hard for a social media person to move into radio. The reason behind that is because a radio personality already knows all the right things to say, but he's taught very quickly on the things what not to say. Where we look at social media, it's go for it. But a lot of social media platforms fail because they don't know when to consolidate things or know how to enter into a question, or maybe scared to ask certain questions. Where Beehive, he does an incredible presentation on asking the hard questions. I tell him, you have to know how to ask the hard questions the right way. Yeah. And he does that well. That's why you see the success in his show. So he's a radio guy that's gone into social media and really blew up with it, and that's what I'm talking about moving forward on that. So if you're students here at Georgia State here, the one thing that you want to do first is try to intern at a television or radio station, because they're gonna teach you all the right things to do in a short amount of time. Everything else, when you create your own platform, everything else is going to fall into place. As long as you know the basics, it's like basketball, bounce pass. Once you do that, you got it. So we're still taking on interns. If you interested in that, make sure you contact Solo. Solo's the one. And make sure you're ready to work when you do so.